Welcome to Blazing Baseball, July 5th, 2023, where we blaze through today's baseball topics, and we are Astros, Yankees, and Marlins fans. Right now, we're watching the Yanks. It's the bottom of the ninth,
Oh, boy.
6-3. Yanks are losing to the Orioles.
Yeah.
And the Orioles have one out on us. We have two more outs left. The count is 3-1. And Bautista is pitching right now for the Birds.
He's throwing 101 miles an hour. He's an ace reliever, ninth inning.
Yeah,
It's tough to hit.
Yes.
So the Yankees got their work cut out for him right now.
Yeah, so.
Which game are you looking for?
Right now.
Yeah.
We got him first.
Good. Got to run around first base. We walked them. The Muse coming up.
Yeah, Bautista has a 1.14 ERA.
Yeah, he's their stopper.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get a home run now.
Yeah, yesterday the Astros beat the Rockies 4-1.
Yep.
Foul. And the Yanks beat the Orioles 8-4. And today the Astros beat the Rockies 6-4. The Phillies beat the Rays 8-4. The Marlins beat the Cards 10-9. The A's beat the Tigers 12-3. And playing now, swinging a pitch, and it looks like it's a pop-up.
Oh, he caught it. Bummer.
2 outs.
Diving catch.
So the Reds are playing right now, along with the Orioles at Yanks, the Braves at Guardians, the Cubs at Brewers, the Angels at Padres, the Mariners at Giants, and Mets at D-backs. Also, the Bum Sox beat the Rangers 4-2, and the Twins beat the Royals 5-0. And later today, we have the Pirates against the Dodgers.
That's the late game. Mm-hmm. So yesterday, the Astros won 4-1 at Minute Maid Park. They had 13 hits, plenty of hits. They also had a double by Julks, a triple by Dubon, and a home run by Kessinger. That was plenty. They had 4 runs, and their pitching was excellent. Blylack got the win. He's 4-4 for the season. He went 7 innings. He gave up 2 hits, and he had 4 strikeouts. His earned run average is 3.81. He got the win, 4-4. There were 39,533 fans at Minute Maid Park yesterday, where the Astros won. And today they did the same thing again, 6-4. Astros had 10 hits. Diaz, Anderson, and Pena all had home runs. Astros came with 3 home runs to win the game, 6-4 over the Colorado Rockies. France was the winning pitcher. He's 4-2 for the season. He went 6 innings. He had 6 hits and 3 earned runs. He had 1 strikeout, and his ERA is 3.26. Wilbur liked that win.
Yanks just lost.
Yanks lost 6-3. Bummer. Got us out. Okay. So, and Presley got the save last night for the Astros. So it was his 19th save of the season, and he has an earned run average of 2.58, and he had 2 strikeouts. Presley was unhittable. They win the game. Astros do it again in front of 36,535 fans today. Hey, Wilbur likes it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there's our mascot, Wilbur. All right. So the Astros did well. Yankees did not do well. Let's see. Let's see what they had. The Yankees had 6 hits today. That's it. Donaldson had a home run. That was the big hit. The rest were singles. Wasn't enough. 6-3, they go down. Vasquez was the starting pitcher. He went 5 innings. He gave up 3 hits and no earned runs. But the losing pitcher was Ramirez. He had 3 runs scored on him. His ERA is 2.91. Bummer. Okay, Yanks go down 6-3. in front of 36,022 fans at Yankee Stadium. So that was a bad way to end that series for the Yanks. They did win yesterday, 8-4. Okay.
Yes. Also, Yankees Jimmy Cordero suspended under MLB's domestic violence policy.
Oh, I saw that.
Sorry for mispronouncing any names of this podcast. So he is suspended for the remainder of the 2023 season. And
That's too bad.
yeah, it's a bummer.
It's a bummer. And Otani had some issues pitching last night. I was watching. He got a blister on his finger in the sixth inning, and he came out of the game. And that was it. He's not going to pitch, he says.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be tough. And as of now, I'm planning on not pitching for the All-Star game. There it is. Just like that.
It's a tough blow for the Angels because also
they lost the game.
Yeah, according to Dan Perry, Shohei Ohtani and Anthony Rendon exit lost early with injury concerns as Angels issues pile up. But first, with the other article by Jeff Passan, it says New York Yankees reliever Jimmy Cordero was suspended for the remainder of the 2023 season for violating Major League Baseball's domestic violence policy. The league's policy, negotiated with the MLB Players Association, does not mandate suspensions of a particular length. Cordero's 76-game ban, which is agreed to, is among the longest the league has given, behind Trevor Bauer, 324 games, reduced on appeal to 194, Sam Dyson's 162, Jose Torres' 100, Hector Oliveira 82, and Yankees teammate Domingo Germán 81. When suspending players under the policy, MLB does not announce what is investigated or found during the process.
Right. They keep it confidential.
And a statement the team said, quote, "The Yankees are fully supportive of Major League Baseball's investigative process and the disciplinary action applied to Jimmy Cordero. There is no justification for domestic violence, and we stand with the objective standards and enforcements of MLB's joint domestic violence, sexual assault, and child abuse policy." Cordero, 31, had emerged as a vital part of the Yankees bullpen after not pitching in the majors since 2020. New York's relief corps has allowed the team to remain relevant amid an offensive slump since Aaron Judge hit the injured list June 7th with a torn ligament in his right big toe. Yankees relievers have a 2.82 ERA, the best in the major leagues, and have allowed the fewest home runs while gathering the highest ground ball rate.
Which is good.
Mm-hmm. With a fastball that sits above 97 miles per hour and a slider to complement it. Cordero, who spent past seasons with the Nats, the Blue Jays, and White Sox, emerged as a viable middle innings reliever for manager Aaron Boone, not allowing a run in 23 of his 31 appearances. Cordero signed with the team in 2022 and spent that season in the minor leagues before posting a 3.86 ERA and 32 2/3 innings this season.
Yeah, it's very disappointing for him, and it's bad for the Yankees.
Yes.
They lost their relief pitcher. Oof.
And so,
don't do that stuff. My God.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what's the matter with these guys.
So I'm gonna put on the Reds and the Nats right now. It's 9-2 in the ninth. But yeah, so according to Dan Perry, a day after losing Mike Trout for several weeks to a wrist injury, the Los Angeles Angels were hit with another round of injury concerns during Tuesday's 8-5 loss to the Padres. Ace/DH. The Reds just need one more out right now. Ace/DH Shohei Ohtani was forced to exit his start because of recurring fingernail and blistering problems on his pitching hand, and third baseman Anthony Rendon left the game after fouling a ball off his foot. Ohtani was lifted as a pitcher in the sixth inning because of what turned out to be a blister on his right middle finger. This comes after Ohtani in his prior start suffered a cracked fingernail on that same finger. As a result of the cracked fingernail, Otani has been making his Tuesday start against San Diego on extra rests. For pitchers, blister and fingernail issues are not a matter of pain tolerance. Rather, it compromises their ability to grip the baseball and apply appropriate finger pressure to their pitches. While it's usually not a serious problem, in this instance, it could affect Otani's availability as a pitcher in the upcoming All Star game. Otani was also voted in as AL starting DH. In his starts against the Padres, Otani struggled, which of course may be related to his finger issues. And the Reds just won 9-2.
Okay,
Go
Cincinnati
Reds.
Reds over the Nationals.
It's their seventh straight road series win, the third longest stretch in Reds history. It's incredible. All right. Otani struggled, which of course may have been related to his finger issues. In 5 innings of work, Otani allowed 5 runs on 7 hits. Along the way, he struck out 5, walked 4, and gave up a pair of home runs. Prior to the game, Padres outfielder Juan Soto boasted that his team would give Otani problems on Tuesday, and indeed that turned out to be the case. Soto, however, went 0 for 4. As for Rendon, the club announced that X-rays of his legs of his leg on his leg were negative, and that he's been diagnosed with a left shin contusion. Thus far in 2023, Rendon is once again putting in up disappointing numbers for the Halos. In addition to Trout, the Angels have core contributors like Brandon Drury, Gio Urshela, and Logan O'Hoppe on the injured list. The Angels have now lost 6 of their last 7 and are 4 games out of the final wildcard's position in the AL.
Yes, so they're trying to, they're already saying who's going to get a wild card.
Mm-hmm.
The All-Star game didn't get played yet, so you're looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of pressure coming out after the All-Star game on these teams, and they got a lot of injuries.
There's the first of the wild card talks.
Yep, there it goes. They're in trouble because they have too many injuries. They can't let anything happen to Otani and Trout. They're the 2 best guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the Yankees are not coming back because they don't have Judgy.
Yeah.
The Yankees lost today. They didn't have enough stick.
Yeah, nope. So that's also interesting that was we just announced it was a ligament issue in his toe, a torn ligament. So I'm not even sure if
they said they might have. They said they might have to have surgery.
I'm not even sure. Yeah, that might be different from a turf toe.
Maybe
it might be even worse.
It might be worse.
Could be better. I don't even know.
Hopefully
it's better.
He's not playing until we don't know when. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Okay, well, hope he feels better and bounces back. Yankees really need him. Okay, what's the standings today, Mr. Colby?
Yes, in the AL East, the Rays are 5.5 games over the Birds. In the AL Central, the Twins are 1 game over the Guardians. In the AL West, the Rangers are 2 games over the Stros. In the NL East, the Braves are 8 games over the Marlins. In the NL Central, the Reds are 1 game over the Brewers. And in the NL West, the D-backs are 2.5 games over the Dodgers.
Okay. Arizona's in first place still. Cincinnati's in first place still. Atlanta's running away with it already. All right. Astros are only 2 games back. They could do it. They're definitely in range to take the division.
Yes.
Okay. And the Yankees are 7.5 games out, which is better than they were. And the Twins still have the best pitching with a 3.56 earned run average. Astros are second with a 3.61 earned run average. Yankees are fourth with a 3.68 earned run average. Braves are the best hitting team. They got a slugging percentage of 498. Reds are 419. Astros 414. Yankees are in 20th place without Judgy at 412. Slugging percentage slipping back. Okay.
There's also interesting lists by CBS Sports. RJ Anderson. The title is MLB Trade Deadline, ranking top 20 trade candidates. As Max Scherzer joins the list, Shohei Ohtani off for now.
Mm-hmm.
So they have it ranked as Max Scherzer as the number 1.
Mm-hmm.
likely to see a trade happening. And then Lucas Giolito from the White Sox, Jordan Montgomery from the Cards, Josh Hader from the Padres, Paul DeJong from the Cards, Heimer Candelario from the Nats, Paul Blackburn from the A's, James Paxton from the Bum Sox, Scott Barlow from the Royals, and Kyle Finnegan from the Nats round off the top 10.
Okay.
And I feel like I could see the Angels also trade Ohtani also, but they probably don't want it to.
Nah, they don't want to. I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
I never would.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he wants to go anywhere either. I think with him and Trout in there, they could definitely win the division, at least a wild card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw like another headline that was talking about them trading him possibly, but yeah, now talking about it, there's no way.
Yeah,
they don't want. They want to keep him.
Yeah,
they want to try to win the World Series and keep Ohtani.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the only way they keep Ohtani.
Yeah,
everyone wants Ohtani.
That's
so
right.
It doesn't make sense to trade him.
No, because he's a really good pitcher.
Yeah,
he's an incredible pitcher.
Yeah, and the Angels would be nothing without him.
Yeah, I mean, he's their best player. I mean, you got Trout too. Trout's an amazing offensive player.
Yeah, it would be like.
But Ohtani is both.
Yeah. It's like how the Yanks lost Judge for a time.
They're messed
up.
Time.
They're messed up.
They're messed up bad.
Like the Angels are messed up now because their star players are injured right now.
Yep. So they're losing. That's what happens. The season is 162 games, and the players get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Look at what happened to Judge. He crashed through the wall, rips up his toe.
Mm-hmm.
These things happen. They're playing hard. And I wanted to say, Pete, the cameraman for the New York Yankees, got beamed today in the head by a wild throw from the second baseman of the Orioles, and it went wild and hit him in the head, knocked him down and out, and they had to take him out on a stretcher.
Wow.
It was bad. I felt really sorry for the guy that threw the ball, too, because it hit him right in the head because he was looking through the camera, and he didn't have a helmet on. So it hit him square in the forehead, and the ball bounced right back. I mean, it was just really a very hard hit in the head. Anyway, our thoughts go out to Pete, the cameraman for the New York Yankees, who took a beanball in the head today. So God bless him. I hope he's okay and he bounces back. He was talking, but they did take him out in the meat wagon.
Dang.
Yeah, so it wasn't good. So hope he's okay tonight. He gave the peace sign on the way out.
Mm-hmm.
So he was alert and he was talking, they said.
Yep. Prayers out to him. Any other baseball topics you want to go over today?
Got one. Bobby Shands, the pitcher who was the first choice for the Washington Senators, the second club in the American League expansion draft of 1960. Shands was selected off the New York Yankees roster. So he was picked from the Yankees, and in 1960, we had the Washington Senators as an American League ball club. That was the expansion club.
Nice.
Washington Senators, 1960.
There you have it, and we'll catch y'all here on Blazing Balls in a minute. Blazing through today's other sports ball topics. Peace.